Hello and welcome to episode 106 of Draft Offsides. I'm with Tico and Enzo. My name is Keefe. We're going to go through it all, but first follow us and like this video and do all those things, please, because we are trying to, I don't know, we're just trying to, actually, we're not really trying to do anything.
We're having fun.
But yeah, it'd be cool. It makes us feel like some sort of way. Okay, kicking it off. Game week 5 in the books. After a historic defensive showing last week, this week we only saw 2 clean sheets happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with that being said, though, still a lot of defenders in the top players.
Yep. They're scoring a lot of points. And it's a lot of ghost points, too. A lot of ghost points.
I think once those like middle tier players, teams play against like the top end teams where they're going to put out like 2-3 goals in them, I think the balance will shift back to the way it was more last year.
It doesn't even look that way, though, does it? Like, look at even the 3 newly promoted teams. They're doing the business. Remember last year, it took them forever to even win a game? They're not even...
And like just how there's like viable players in the newly promoted teams. I felt like the last few years, it's been like, you just didn't even want to touch it. It wasn't worth like touching it.
You had to find one diamond in the rough. There's a couple of them.
Now it's like, I think there's like at least 1 or 2 guys on every team that's in the top 20. You have Jade Anthony, you have Anton Stash.
Isidore.
Yeah.
Scores every home game. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely guys in there. So, yeah. So kind of interesting, kind of fun. It's fun to see a variance too. It's fun to see defense be so dominant one week and then this week, just to that not to be the case. That being said, though, it wasn't an incredibly high scoring week. I think the highest scoring player was like Iwobi with 26.
26 points. Yeah, it wasn't high. No.
It wasn't crazy. But still, I mean, good. It was interesting to see Europe and how that affected these teams. Teams like Arsenal, who obviously got a lot of players. You saw a lot of rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I think every team that played in Europe had some rotation.
Every team that played in Europe, even like if Liverpool didn't have an issue though. Obviously they rotated, but it was like their first team still. Like
what? I mean, kind of, but like they definitely rotated.
Yeah, they had what? That's the Isak and Wirtz on the bench. Did I see that right?
No, I think Wirtz was in. I saw Wirtz playing.
No, he played. Didn't he come off the bench?
He came off the bench.
Oh, he came off the bench.
They had 235 million sitting on the bench.
But I mean, you think about Arsenal, like they didn't start Eze. That was
Saka. But Saka wasn't even on the team in Europe.
Injured.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the team in Europe.
Yeah. But I think every team did that. So it was interesting to see. And I think that I think all these teams are realizing you just need to have bigger squads. I think that's part of why this transfer window is so crazy, is because these teams are all being like, oh, in order to really compete, the squads need to get bigger. And so we're seeing that. Like, look at Tottenham. Like, Colin 1 hasn't even started yet.
We had dead leg.
Yeah, Solanke's apparently practicing back on grass. You have Richarlison there. Like, all of a sudden, there's a ton of names at all these teams.
That's true.
So I think like in the past, I've been so fixated on like, oh, is this guy going to start every game? But now then you look like an Ekatk, where the guys who took the risk on him in maybe the 3rd round are stoked right now. He has 4 goals in 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there's just going to be more and more of that as you go, and you're just going to have to navigate it more, and it's going to require a little more like midweek management.
Semenyo was what, 2nd round, early 3rd, wasn't he?
No, he was like early 2nd, right? He was right on the borderline of the first. He
was middle 2nd. Sergey got him, and Sergey hit the 4th or 5th pick, so like right in the middle of 2nd.
But I think his ADP though is more like
probably But still, he's.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. I think it's.
You got that guy 2nd round, and he's putting up 1st round numbers.
Yes.
Another one.
And he put up 1st round numbers last year. I just think people were having a hard time believing it.
Yeah, and then Poro also late, like 4th round. 5th round?
Yeah.
He's putting up numbers.
Is he totally, I mean, he's not like, is he a top 20 guy right now? Even Pedro Porro?
He had over 50 points last week, so after this week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, it's good to see Erling Haaland back on top though. It's been
God. It's how a whole year changes your attitude. Stay humble. Stay humble.
It's amazing that Trevor Chalobah scored 17 points and somehow isn't the top player though. Did you notice that? Because he was the number 1 player and he scored 17 points and now he's the number 3 player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that crazy stat of Haaland that he's off to his worst start in as the EPL career?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just from goals scored?
Goals scored, yeah. 4 goals in the first 4.
4 goals in 5. Didn't he have like 9 in his first season? He had like 9 and 4 or
It's like
something.
he was just going. That first season was ridiculous though. Like it was just De Bruyne.
No, I think last year was more ridiculous. He started off the year 1 goal, hat trick, brace.
That's right.
So in the first 4, he had 9 goals.
And then he went.
my God,
then he just went dead for a while because Man City started shitting the bed.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. We have recaps here, even though I think we agreed not to do recaps.
Well, I didn't do all the games.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just blow through this. That Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Gravenberch was the star of the show, and he might be on waivers for a lot of people because he definitely hasn't been super fantasy relevant in the past. But when you look at his numbers now,
he's had 2 double-digit
they're
games in a
looking
row.
pretty good. I'm a feeling he's going to be swooped up in every league that he's not in right now. He's rostered 86%. I guess it's just our league that people don't
Well, no,
like
I think he started getting picked up after this weekend, mate.
Oh, you think already?
It does feel like Liverpool's getting more assists from the midfielders instead of the attacking players like last year, like the Mo Salah, Diaz. So right now you feel like Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister are the ones who are assisting more.
Mm-hmm. They're super involved for sure. It's a new system. It kind of makes sense. I mean, he's played in 4 games and 3 of them are double digits. So yeah, he should be rostered. What else was kind of interesting in this game? Ndiaye, 19.75 points with an assist, continues to look really super good. 3 goals and assists in 4 games, 4 double-digit games in a row. They play West Ham next, which is exciting. They play Palace after that, which is less exciting, I think. I don't think Palace is a game that you're looking forward to as a fantasy manager going against them, just with the defense, how good it is.
Yeah.
And we talked about Ekatk scoring again. I think we also got to mention Salah got another goal involvement, but still his point totals are just low.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. It's not. But like I will say though, in the Champions League midweek, he looked phenomenal.
Yeah, and you know what? He's going to have games. Like I think the expectation would be he was scoring 15 plus points every game like he did last season. But
I mean, that was kind of my expectation.
Yeah. Well,
I think that was the expectation.
But I think we've been saying it for years. We always say with certain players, like Father Time's catching up. You know what I mean?
But I would argue, I don't even know if it's Father Time quite yet. I think it's just there's so much change in that team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's more that. I feel like if he was in like his position has shifted and like all these things have shifted, I think they're moving away from him being the star piece. He's obviously still an essential piece, but I think there's just the times there are changing more so than he's like on a decline. Because he still looks great when he's involved. It's just he's not as involved.
Still looks great, and as long as he gets 2 goal involvements in the next game, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we got to talk. We'll talk about that at the end because I lost a bet to Tico, which was not fun. Okay. Other than that, Everton players had some solid showings. I think Grealish ghosted for like 10.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Everton looks scrappy. I mean, they scored a goal. They made it scary until the end. You know.
Yeah.
Made Liverpool nervous.
Everton's not a bad team, man. They're a good team.
They've shown that they're a solid team. Okay, Wolves 1, Leeds 3, stats 24 points, goal and assist 9 ghost points. Played every minute this season, 2 20+ games. Yeah, I mean he was definitely like one of the gems off waivers that first week, and if you got him, you're great. I think Calvert-Lewin was in our waivers last week as like if you're desperate, pick him up. He ended up getting 19.75 points. Wolves continue to struggle. I thought this was going to be the game where they turned it around, but now I think there's just no hope. I think it is really interesting. Their wing backs are like continuing to generate a ton of points though, and it doesn't feel great, but there's something there. I think like it's like Hugo Bueno and I think it's the other guy's name was Bueno too. I think there's the Bueno on either side.
Bueno. They're the only team not to win a game yet.
Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
It's not looking good. Okay, Fulham 3, Brentford 1. Iwobi finally rewarded you if you stayed with him.
Yeah,
I think this is a perfect example of why you gotta keep playing your stars. You know, like every player goes through like these like
they can't
lulls or bad patches.
Yeah.
But you know, quality shines through. And Wilson 19.25 points. He scored a goal. I think Iwobi and Wilson both doing good. I think the biggest takeaway there for me is like as a Kevin owner, you're not that excited about that.
No.
Yeah,
but they paid so much money for that kid. You expect him to play.
He'll still play. I mean, they got Chukwuemezi too. Like, he's not going to be like thrown in as freely. Maybe.
I mean, it's the second game. Like Kevin came on and he played his first game in the second game, so it's a good sign. Even like
easing him in.
Sancho, yeah, he's actually seeing some playing time, and I think it's only a matter of time before he gets cracks the rotation. He's a starter.
I agree, but like as far as like if Wilson doesn't score this game, you can maybe argue like, oh, maybe it's time to throw Kevin in there. But like I think with Wilson getting a goal, it's like it's going to be hard to not start Wilson.
I like Wilson. I've always have. Good player.
Yeah.
Podcast.
All right, Brighton 2, Spurs 2. Kudus 20 points, 2 assists. One was definitely like a fantrax assist, which was like cross off Ben Hecke. Richarlison 18.5 points, scored a scrappy goal, which that's what he loves to do. Minteh 16 points, goal. He's had 2 goal involvements over the last 2 games. He had a really nice assist to Matoma last week. Minteh's kind of been a surprise package.
I like Minteh. I like the way he plays.
I'm really happy. I'm really excited that I got him. He's like, I was looking at the Draft Society like rest of season rankings, and they have him like ranked 20th rest of the season. So like,
one of Ryan's
he
guys.
was going in like the 4th rounds. Yeah, no, he's great. Pretty exciting guy. And Brighton up 2-0. Spurs came back, scored 2 goals. Xavi Simons on the bench, comes in the 10 role, looked creative, had a really good shot stopped by the Brighton keeper.
Right corner.
Kind of bent it around the corner. And I think this was another example of just like rotation, huh?
Yep.
I don't think Xavi Simons like played poorly in Europe.
No.
I think it was just they were trying, every team's trying to really like not overdo it. All right, then it was the absolute disaster game. United 2, Chelsea 1. Me and Tico had made a bet like 4 weeks before the season started, right, Tico?
Yeah, before the season started.
Yep. And it was that they were going to score less than 6.5 points by this point in the season.
5 games.
5 games. And even though they scored 7 and I lost the bet, I think my argument still stands that they fucking suck.
They fucking suck.
They fucking suck. Like, it has nothing to do, like, yes, you won the bet. I'm going to pay you right after this, but they still suck. And like, that was the whole point of the bet.
How amazing.
So even though you won on a technicality.
It's not a technicality. I won with no technicalities.
No, there's a technicality.
I mean, they got a red.
Sanchez got a red in 5 minutes.
So what? Casemiro, 45 minutes.
Yeah, he went from hero to 0 real quick.
No, but I think it was so poetic being against Man United versus Chelsea.
It was a very poetic like way to end the bet.
For you,
no,
it
came down to like,
it came down to the teams. It was very funny. It was very funny that it worked that way.
And honestly, like Sanchez, like fucked up so many people's like fantasy teams because of that.
Yeah, he did.
Palmer came up, Estevao came up. Then
he literally
came up. Yeah,
that's so true. He literally destroyed everyone who had Chelsea players because every single Chelsea attacking player got subbed off. And then
Palmer got injured.
Pedro was like useless. What?
Palmer was injured.
Palmer got injured. Yeah, true.
Which
he might not have been injured if.
That's true.
Yeah, no. But the manager said he wasn't even healthy to play. Like, why would you play him then? It's dumbest fucking thing ever.
I know.
Okay, question for you guys. Reece James has started 2 games. In both those games, he's gone 15 plus points. Is he kind of like the new Savio or slash Doku? Like you keep him on your bench, but when he plays, it's like a must start.
Well, yeah, as long as
he's generating, he's generating so many points when he plays.
As long as he's just being rotated and it's not injury, because I'm just waiting for it. Like not
yeah, but I think that's the point. I think the point is they can rotate him.
Yeah,
I think the point is that they're trying to like make sure he really doesn't overdo it.
I mean, the first year we played this fantasy football, this is our fourth year. So 3.5 years ago, Reece James was going into the second round. This guy was like one of the top players. He averaged 13.3 points a game the prior year. So for him, if he's playing and he plays the whole 90, doesn't get hurt, he's going to generate points.
He's elite when he plays.
Oh my God.
Yeah, here's a question for you. If Reece James was never injured and he stayed healthy, would he be the England right back over Trent?
Without a doubt.
Okay, I think
just because of the defensive ability. I think obviously Trent probably from an attacking standpoint is a better player, but that position you need to be able to do both, and Trent has always struggled to do both.
And not only would Reece James be the starting right back for England, he would also be the starting right back for Real Madrid.
That's good.
Yeah. So for those who didn't watch, Sancho's got a red card in the first 5 minutes. Then Chelsea made some wild subs and just like absolutely looked horrible. Man United scored 2 quick goals, and then it was just not looking good. And from Fernandez and Casemiro scored, and then Casemiro got a second yellow.
Then
it was game on again. And Chelsea got one in like the 65th and couldn't get a second.
That was a soft yellow, second yellow, man.
It was soft, but the second you're in transition like that and you put your hands on a guy, like on the shoulders like that, I think you're putting yourself at risk to get called.
Tactical fouls are always a yellow. Tactical fouls are always a yellow.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, even if that was like kind of a soft tactical foul, it's like, why would you put yourself in that position when you have a yellow?
I don't know.
Yeah. Chalobah scored, so I think that's his second goal of the season, and he's now like, he has so many points. I'm like really surprised.
He's not well overall. Yeah, it's crazy.
Pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly, of course, but yeah. I mean, more pleasantly if I had him anywhere, but hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I think all the Chelsea players, I wouldn't overreact to them getting subbed or underperforming. It was just one of those weird games. And I wouldn't overreact to like any of the United player goal like points totals too. The whole game was just the whole game got messed up in the first 5 minutes.
I feel bad for Palmer people that drafted him in the first round.
First overall.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's first overall in our league.
Sucks.
It's just injuries, man. I mean, I honestly think that's why, like, sometimes that first pick is just. I mean, if it goes bad, it's bad. Like, look at Saka too. Like, Tico, where'd you get Saka? Were you the second pick?
Third.
Who? Someone took Haaland second.
Honestly, I was hoping to get Haaland because I think he's the most surefire player. But you take whoever's job to you.
Yeah, but I'm just like, even Saka, like that's you spent a lot on him.
I'd like to see
a lot of draft capital on him, and he hasn't really played.
And how many? I'm sorry, Enzo, but just on the Saka point, and they got Madueke and Eze afterwards, so that rotation.
Fucked it up.
So yeah,
I'd like to see how many of the players in the first top 10 are in the top 20 scoring.
Haaland.
I'm not saying none of them are. I'm just saying I'm interested to see how many.
We can do that really quickly.
Yeah, Haaland, Kudus, Semenyo.
Kudus wasn't top 20.
Kudus wasn't top.
Draft wise,
but top 10 that are in the top 20 at least, because then you're still getting
Fernandes.
Yeah, it's Haaland, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, and then like there's like I don't like maybe I think João Pedro by the end, but by the time people were drafting, he was going top 20. He was going like late. He was going late second by the time people.
Actually, I think Pedro went second in our league and Semenyo went third.
Semenyo, maybe, but in general, Semenyo is going second round.
Yeah.
All right, last game of the week: Arsenal 1, City 1. Haaland with a great breakaway goal. Reinders got an assist there. I think that was due for him. He kind of had that coming. I think he's looked solid, even though
Johnny
really reflected. And then after they scored so early, Arsenal just dominated the ball.
Eze
and Saka came off the bench at halftime, right? Or was it shortly after halftime? Anyways,
halftime.
And then they continued to dominate the ball. And Saka, I didn't think he did that much.
He looked good though.
He looked good.
At the beginning of the second half, that's where he had most of his joy. But he still looked good.
Why was Haaland taken off on the 76? Was he hurt or just?
No, he was.
I mean, it was so weird that Pep parked the bus. Like I've never seen it before.
That's going to say the same thing. He parked the bus.
Well, because it's the worst team Pep has ever had.
Damn, he's doing like what's his name? Who parks the bus? Jose Mourinho tactics.
Jose Mourinho.
He's doing
Jose.
Honestly, but I think that counterattack goal. Is there anything scarier than seeing Haaland like on a counterattack,
full speed running?
You? Oh Jesus Christ!
And
man.
you try to barge him and just bounce off.
It was so funny
coming at you.
Because like Johnny Reinders is running and his Doku's on his left and Haaland's on his right, and you just think, no way. There's no way he's not going to pass it to Haaland.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to.
He shifted his body like he was going the other way, and like even then, he's still going to pass to Haaland. Right?
Honestly, if I was a defender, I would just run towards Haaland, leave everyone else open.
I kind of feel that's kind of what I was thinking. I would have been like, okay, Doku is not known for his end product. Like, force that pass. Force the Doku.
But
pass.
Doku's playing fucking amazing. Right
amazing.
Now. He's looked really good as well.
Yeah.
He's finally clicked his game into gear.
Yeah.
That end piece. So.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of random ones. Jaden Anthony, Burnley, 23.75 points, 14.75 ghost points. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't believe that's right. But that's
crazy. Love how there's a stat Keefe always doubts Enzo.
It might be.
I'm right to doubt like half the time.
It might be. Wait. Is he a striker or is he? If he's a striker, it's 9 points he gets for a goal. So
he's a forward.
That's what I said. So it's 14.75 ghost points.
I'll check it.
Nico Williams, 22 points. He got a goal. I think he's definitely pretty viable in Ange Ball. I think if you're going to pick a defender on Forest, like, God bless you. But if you're going to do it, that's the one. And then Tyreek Mitchell with a good little volley to win that game for Crystal Palace. Mm-hmm. He had 21.25 points, 11.25 ghost points. Solid, huh?
Congrats, Enzo.
Was that right?
Yeah.
I did the
About
math.
Anthony, you were right.
Mathin is
Wow.
mathin.
So where was he getting points? How does he get 14.75
So-
points? Shots on.
Key pass, 3 shots on target, that's 6 points. 4
Mm.
successful dribbles, that's 4 more points. Tackle
Wow.
1, crosses, interception. Yeah, so he went across the board.
I like this guy.
No,
That's a good spread.
look at him.
That's
Look
a good
at him.
spread. What's his ownership?
It's got to be like,
pretty high, huh?
like 70%.
Your
80%?
words nightmare has him.
Oh.
And
How many-
percentage wise, let's see. He is 86% rostered.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, those are our recaps. That was nice. That was quick. I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
waiver wire. So Enzo helped out with these because I was traveling this weekend. So
So you're
might
now
need
you're
a
gonna
little
blame
support.
me if they are
Yeah,
flops?
because if they don't work, I'm off. You know,
All right, cool.
it's not my
Keep
fault.
going.
So I'll still read them, but then you can just talk about him. From Leeds, Calvert-Lewin. I think he was less. He was like 8% owned last week. Now he's bumped up to 23% owned. Tough matchup in Bournemouth and Spurs, but Burnley, West Ham are favorable and a desperate ad depending on matchup if they start. Who are the next two matchups? Is it Bournemouth,
that,
Spurs next?
It's Bournemouth
What?
and Spurs first, and then Burnley, West Ham.
Burnley, West Ham after? Yeah. Yeah, those are tough.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be one where you can bet if you could pick him up now and just if you have the ability to bench him for a game or two.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one you want to play. You want to really time your matchup.
That's who you should have
Yeah.
got, Tico.
DCL?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Tico's a DCL guy. This is not his style.
BBC.
Okay, next, Matty Cash, 53% owned, so a little bit higher than we
Mhm.
usually put on here. But
Come on, Enzo.
I did it for a reason.
7.9 points per game. Fulham and Burnley next. If he's available, he can do a job for you. So you're saying like the games that he has coming up
It's
will make
favorable.
it viable. Fair enough. I like that. Who's this? Mukeli? How do you pronounce this guy's name?
Mukiele?
Nordi Mukiele?
I don't know.
What? He's French?
I have no fucking idea. I didn't look that far. Well, you may find his blood type and everything.
Yeah, he's a French. He came from Leverkusen.
There you go.
6'2".
You always about size, bro.
Size matters, especially for center backs. Yeah, I mean, he's just been a good lockdown defender for Sunderland. I mean, Sunderland has been kind of the surprise fantasy package, I guess, right? Like he's the one. They're the one that
Are
probably
they
had
the ones?
most viable
Are they the
players.
highest ones? I thought. Is it them higher than Leeds?
I'm not sure if they're high. I meant from a fantasy standpoint.
got it.
You know, let's look though. I will tell you. Leeds is 12th. Sunderland is not 12th. Sunderland is 7th.
God
Leeds.
damn.
I mean, it's 1 point difference, but
Regardless.
yeah. I mean, Sunderland has same amount of points as Chelsea. 2 wins, 2 draws, a loss, same record.
But they played West Ham. They played Burnley, who actually they lost to. Brentford, they won. Palace, they tied. So and Villa.
Palace tie is a good freaking result.
Palace has a good result.
But I think that was the first game after Eze. So kind of.
Yeah. I think the good result is going to Villa, going a man down, before halftime.
Yeah.
And still getting a draw. That's the result that you want to talk about.
Also,
and like that's like defender dreams. Because you know defender's gonna be incredibly busy.
Yep.
And then if he still manages to keep a clean sheet, he's gonna be getting points. Okay, who's this guy? Hartman on Burnley.
He's a defender also, if I remember correctly. Double check. But he's got 8.8 points per game, started and played all the games, full 9 minutes, double digits in 2 games in a row. Has City next, but after that, Villa, Leeds, and Wolves.
Yeah, but Villa scoring goals now, or a goal.
They scored a goal, and it was
Scoring
Matty
goals.
Cash, and
There's the defender.
Ollie Watkins should have scored, but he didn't.
Bum.
He should have scored. He had some opportunities. I didn't catch the game.
Yeah, right at the end.
Huh. Oh man, that's brutal. All right, so that's another interesting one. I like this next one. Palace, Daichi Kamada, 43% owned. He started 3 of the last 3 games. He's averaging 11 points per game in those 3.
Yeah, no goal involvements. All ghost.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And who do they play next?
I didn't.
I think they have a tough game. I think they have Liverpool next.
Yes, they do. They do have Liverpool.
Yeah. So that's a toughie, but Liverpool has proven also that they are not like, it's not like they're like lockdown defense.
No,
they've been conceding goals.
I think it's a good sign that Liverpool's still winning, but you've also got to be. There's a little bit of a hindrance. They have to wait till the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but what happens if the stoppage time is only like 1 minute?
I think that like I think in seasons past, when you've seen teams do this, at some point, the coin falls the other way. You know, like some point, it just doesn't quite happen. You know,
Yeah.
because I think what this has been doing has been papering over some issues that Liverpool probably has. You know, and then they've just been relying on the quality of their guys to get these wins.
It's not,
At some point, that's going to give.
But 5 out of 5 is still 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's incredible. They're already 5 points ahead.
Yes.
The next best team. I think second place is Arsenal with 10 points.
And Tottenham in third with 10 points also.
Yeah. And don't forget about Bournemouth in fourth with 10 points.
That's correct.
All right, the last two I added in. Harry Wilson, 46% owned. Fulham. Huge game after a surprise start. There's a lot of fresh faces in this team, especially in those positions. But if he keeps starting games, he's worth rostering. Yeah. At the very least.
Agreed.
And then another one, he's kind of one of my pet guys. He's always in and out of my team, is Adam Wharton, 39%, Crystal Palace. I don't think he has the most massive ceiling, but I think he already has at least 2 goal involvements, and he has total the potential to deliver solid mid 4-5 numbers. And he's almost guaranteed to start every game if he's healthy. So he's probably like if you're like a Savio owner, you're an owner that has some guys that are like not guaranteed starts, he might be the one that you pick up just as like as a stability player.
Yeah,
you know,
a creative 6.
Creative 6, yeah. Would you call that a 6.5?
Maybe.
A 7.
A 6.9.
6.9. 6.10 actually, right? That's a good.
He did.
I was making a 69 joke.
I know. I was trying to not make a 69 joke. Okay, moving on. Okay, game week 6. Looking ahead to game week 6. Saturday's games. Brentford versus United. United has struggled against bad teams. Yeah. You know, they look not great against Burnley.
But Mbeumo is coming back home, so he's going to score.
Yes. Are you avoiding Brentford defenders in this game?
No, Did
you know that United has the highest non-penalty expected XG?
No, didn't know that. Is that true?
Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Or maybe second highest, but highest or second highest, yeah. Like they're up there with like non-penalty XG.
Shows you how much they suck.
Well, I also I'm not like, someone who owns Coyote. I'm not like, if I have better options, I might not go there. I just think that they've been, I don't know, maybe though. I don't know. United's so weird.
Yeah,
I still like, I didn't like that game. I learned nothing from that game against Chelsea.
They have moments. Like, again, it's usually the first 10, 12 minutes where they actually look like they're playing well. And then
But are those moments just quality from the players?
Quality
or
from the
moments
players.
of like,
that's
moments.
all it is. That's moments.
Yeah.
And
go on.
Do you want to know what I learned from the United game?
Go on.
What did you learn from the United game?
I have an extra $20 now.
I hate you. Okay, next question. Kevin Schade, Igor Thiago, are those automatic starts?
I think they can start because Man United.
Run them out?
How many goals has United let in? They've let in a few goals, haven't they?
United, their goal difference is -2.
Yeah, so they've let in goals.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means exactly.
Well, that could mean that they just haven't scored a lot. They've let in 8 goals
in 5 games.
It's a lot of goals, mate.
That's not great. Okay, so maybe the Shades and the Igor Thiagos you're good with. Obviously, like a Damsgaard, I feel like I feel like no matter who you play, that's the type of guy you start. I wanted to shout out to Ligt and Dorgu and Harry Maguire. We're all incredibly solid in the game against Chelsea.
Maguire.
The biggest concern for me on United is Diallo now, right?
Well, he played the 10 role, didn't he? That's where he put him.
Yeah, but he barely got any points.
Yeah, he barely got any points. I think he's better on that wing, man.
I just don't know. I don't think the system suits him in any position.
I don't think the only team.
I don't think he's either of the positions.
I think there's only one team that suits Amorim's system.
That was what?
Where did he come from? Betis? Sporting Lisbon?
Sporting Lisbon.
The only team it works on. One.
Well, no, I mean, I think it was more like he was a big fish in a small pond. So I think he just made it work. You know what I mean?
It also helped that he had the best striker in the world.
Oh my God! Are we really going to go into that right now? How many goals did Harry Kane score?
I didn't even know that was a trophy. Is this a new trophy that they award during the Ballon d'Or ceremony?
I don't know I can't remember if it's new or not. Because I only cared about the Ballon d'Or. But I know, isn't there like a goalkeeper and it has to be.
There's and
a midfielder. But
I mean, you got to give it to him. He scored an obscene amount of goals, but you're also playing against like chicken farmers.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bayern Munich, Harry Kane.
Lewandowski, literally any other striker.
Yeah, that's true.
Isak.
It's Isak.
Yeah, I mean, that's why these awards are so silly.
Yeah, I don't. It's starting to get
Like,
real bad.
I'm not sitting here being like,
like-
thinking the Ballon d'Or was like the most
It's
deserving
like
either.
now when I watch
Like-
the Ballon d'Or, it feels like I'm watching a boxing match. That
No, the Ballon d'Or, like, I'm sorry, but what's his name? Who won
Dembele?
it? Dembele.
Dembele.
He was like benched the first half of the season.
Mhm.
He barely played in the first half of the PSG season. Yes, he had an amazing second half of the season after Christmas. But
I also don't understand why Lamine Yamal finished second when he wasn't the best player on his own team.
he wasn't the best player on his own team. It's ridiculous.
Wearing my Real Madrid jersey to celebrate Yamal now winning it.
Lamine Yamal just has great PR.
Yep.
great PR.
Okay, moving on. Next game, Palace versus Liverpool.
Oof.
Can Palace David and Goliath them? Like they beat them in the Community Shield. Palace hasn't lost a game in 17 straight.
But you think Mark Gahey?
They've won 2 finals in that time.
No, I hear you.
period.
But you think Mark Gahey lets them score?
No.
What do you
Absolutely
mean?
not.
He's got that's his new club. He's going there in the
Okay.
summer.
Stupid.
The only problem is it's going to be hard seeing where the goals are going to be coming for Palace.
I would think that it would just be a 0-0.
I'm thinking Mateta,
Like-
man. What are you talking about?
Or like a set piece, maybe.
Oh,
something
who's
like
gonna
that,
who's
yeah.
gonna pass him the ball? Kamada?
Mark Gahey. It'll be
Okay, he's gonna do it
it'll
all.
be freaking poetic if Mark Gahey scores a goal against Liverpool.
Do you think he celebrates if he scores a goal against? That would be the real test.
Dude, he's shown the most professionalism, so I want him to score. Partly because I own him
think-
also. But
Did you see like one player that scored a goal against the team that loaned him out?
and then they
And he-
chased
Oh,
him
they're
around and
like pissed
relegated
at
him.
him. They're chasing
Because
him.
he
He's
got
like, he
relegated
relegated him.
and they chased after
I
him.
don't
yeah.
understand why they
Yeah.
got I'm mad at him. You loaned him out. It's your own fault.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, the dude has to think out for himself
Yeah.
there, in the same way that Mark Gahey's gonna be.
Well, you
thinking
know,
about
he's
himself in
not
his own
going back to
career.
that club at the end of the season.
Well, that's true.
Well,
I
'cause
think
they
you can
got
comfortably
relegated.
start. Yeah, sure. I think you can comfortably start all Palace defenders though. I just think
I
that they've
feel
been so
fine.
good. Like I don't think you got to get cute here
No.
with anything.
No
You know.
draw would be great for any
Yeah.
fantasy owner.
Well,
Yeah.
even if Palace gives up one goal, I think they're still going to produce a lot of points because of the
Yeah, I mean, look at the way
constant
they
pressure clearances. Yeah,
look at the way they were banging the door against Everton, whose defense has been really
Dude.
solid. All those defenders were super busy.
Underrated
You know.
defender of the season, Richards.
Yeah, it's been
Most-
great. I mean,
most fucking-
all the Palace defenders. But yeah, I'd love to see an American thrive.
Is he really
and
American,
we
or
talked
is he
about-
like a citizen American?
No,
Like,
he's an American.
You
He's
sure
American.
he's not like
American.
Anton
He's
Robertson?
not one of the like
He's not like
imports.
Robertson's?
he's not an import.
Okay.
let's not call fake Americans now. There,
Oh, that's right.
Okay, Salah. He keeps getting the golden assists, but terrible ghosts.
Yep.
The alarm bells are kind of going off, but I think there's enough positive there.
Mhm.
Okay, Ekatk continues to score. How many games do we see him starting realistically rest of the season? With like Isak getting up to speed
Well,
and
look,
everything. Like
Isak then, well, did Isak even come on this game? I don't think he did. Did he?
in the last game against Everton.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think
I don't
he
think he
started the Champions League game. So maybe he starts the Champions League game again, and then we'll see.
But there's not another Champions League game.
There is this week.
no, there's no games midweek.
No,
It's not
they
like
don't do-
before where it's home and away.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh. Sorry, it's my first time in a while.
it's okay. And Isak did come on this game.
He did.
Oh, you did this later.
But it'll be. Do you think Isak will play on the left? He played on the left before for Newcastle.
So the EFL Cup, they have a game on tomorrow. So they have a game on Tuesday, the 23rd, versus Southampton.
You play. You play
you think,
Isak. that
do you think Isak's relegated to
game. To
the
cup
League
games?
Cup? Ekatk is going to be the guy. I read an interesting quote from what's his name, Arnie Slot, saying that like he's like, yeah, if they're both on fire, I don't have any issue starting them both, but I also don't really think that's super realistic. So
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. Well, you
I
could, but you
think-
could though. But
he could. He was saying he could.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
I mean, can
But-
Ekatk play on the left? I think that's
Yeah.
problem solved. Yeah, put Isak up
But
top.
like,
Ekatk
but
on
I
the
think
left.
Gakpo look good too. I don't know. I mean, there's just so many weapons. So what do you
yeah.
think? How many? So we're 5 games in. So there's what? There's 30,
33.
33. How many more games do you think Ekatk starts?
I think
12.
8. No,
I say 12.
Yeah. I think it all depends if he plays on the wing. If we're talking just striker, I think like 5 to 8 at most.
I
over
agree with
Isak.
that. I was thinking like overall.
I think it's closer to like 15.
Ooh.
I think he's been doing enough.
All right, $10 bet. Whoever's closest, +1, minus or plus.
8, 12, 15.
No, I don't want 8.
You said 8.
That's what you said. You said 8. You gotta go with your gut.
I said if he's just as a striker as a 9, but overall,
look at.
Let's not bet. Let's just note this, and then we can be like, haha.
Take notes, Sergey. Your brother's an idiot.
Okay, next, City versus Burnley. I think it's just all systems go city-wise. Burnley is interesting. I think that striker, you have to start him, Anthony. But just because he's been continuing to score, and there's always a chance that he's going to hit him on the counter. He looks pretty good. I think who did they play 2 weeks ago? Shoot, I'm gonna look.
Is it Villa? It's about Burnley, right?
Yeah, Burnley.
I'm also predicting this will be the first game Savio get to start.
I had the exact same thought.
Over Doku? Doku's playing so well. But it's Pep.
Yeah, but I just think there's just going to be one of those games where Burnley's going to really park the bus, and they're going to want like those. I think Doku Savio will start.
On
probably
the
get
right side,
one less guy in the midfield.
You know,
I could see that being the case. Silva, Reinders could use a break. Yeah. They played every game. Reinders played every game. Yeah. So the reason I was asking is they played Liverpool, and they Burnley lost 1-0 to Liverpool.
Oh yeah, lost.
And they had pretty good opportunities too. And I mean that in the case like that, there is a case to play like that striker.
Yeah,
I mean, Burnley has been competitive in all of their games, even when they lost against Liverpool, against United. They had that comeback, and then a 90-something minute, United scored. The only one who blew them out is Tottenham, but Tottenham does that to teams. Powerhouse.
Thank you.
Okay, speaking of Tottenham, next is Spurs Wolves.
I'm scared of this game.
You think why?
Because
you're such a coward.
Because Wolves beat us all the time.
Dude,
I think you guys showed a lot of character to come. You guys showed a lot of character to come back from 2-0 down against Brighton last week.
I'd like to see Simmons in the 10 role in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he looked pretty good when he came on there. I think that you're excited about all your Spurs attackers.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a chance for Cole Muani to play. I think it's cool. I think the only interesting positions for Wolves are the wingbacks. We talked about it, Hugo Bueno and the other guy, I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you should look into those guys, because like even Hugo Bueno came on at halftime in the last game and scored like 12 points.
I think it's a game for Pape Sarr too if he starts. So you light it up in that midfield. Too much energy for him.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Well, I think all those guys. I think you run whoever starts for Spurs.
Yeah.
Even though I think it will be competitive though. Like to Tico's point, like they've held good teams. Or no, never mind. It's Wolves.
It's Wolves.
Sorry, I thought we were still talking about Burnley. Yeah, no. Yeah, just run everyone. They're gonna crush. Okay.
Stop it.
Chelsea versus a knock on wood though. Another said that Chinks. Chelsea versus Brighton. Reece James. I already asked this. The new Savio Doku. I think you have to start Reece James when he plays.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think you're gonna be seeing Reece James on waivers or anything, right?
No.
Maybe people got impatient, but if he's there for you, should be starting him.
Yeah.
I think Brighton has been somewhat leaky of a team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But their midfield and their counter attack is nasty with Minteh and what was the guy? Yamil? Ayari.
Yeah, but I think with the thing that drives me crazy with Brighton is like Gruder, Ayari. It's like you just don't like one of them is gonna have a good game, the other two aren't.
Yeah.
So it's a ton. I think the ones that are just the sure things are Minteh and Mitoma.
Yeah.
And then I think those are the set and forgets. The other ones are kind of like you'd probably rather have someone else.
So Russian roulette, innit?
Yeah. Especially against a Chelsea team that's been fairly good. Like it's not like they've been like totally like I think they've definitely been conceding some.
Who's your second goalkeeper?
He came on. It's Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. I like Jorgensen. I remember him.
Yeah. He'll be fine. But Sanchez is gonna be able to start in this game.
Sanchez?
Because we have a game midweek and it's in the EFL Cup, so that'll count towards his red 1-game suspension. And because it was a non-violent foul, it's not a 3-game suspension. It's just a 1 game.
It counts to the League Cup? I thought it only counts for the league games.
Counts for the League Cup too. League games in the League Cup. Yeah, I know. Little hack.
He did it
All
on
right,
purpose.
we gotta get through all these.
We're nearly there, man. Keep going.
Okay, Leeds versus Bournemouth, 4th place Bournemouth, I might say.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, so Leeds got a win against Wolves this week. Do you start like the Brooks and the Adam Scotts and like of the Bournemouth? Like, do you feel like they're like in play?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they get more than 6 points.
I just feel like against like these types of teams, like against like a Leeds, I was like, that's like to me where like if you were gonna start him, this would be the right time.
No, this is where you definitely start Evan Nilsson, obviously Semenyo. Who's the other guy on the left? For Bournemouth, you saw all the attacking players.
Tavernier, Kluivert, those types of guys. Okay, so yeah, like I have Evan Nilsson and Voltemade and Salah in a league, and I kind of only want to start 2 of those guys, and I'll probably bench Voltemade for Evan Nilsson just for the matchup.
Playing against Arsenal.
Playing against Arsenal, yeah. I think there's just a better matchup. I think on the Leeds side, you're really looking at like Stash. Stash is probably the only one that's like you're really like stoked about, just especially because Bournemouth just suffocates teams.
Yeah,
they're very like it's not like it's like they're an easy team to play against. They just football, absolutely suffocate you.
Good football.
Okay, Forest versus Sunderland. A question for you guys: which of these 2 teams do you think will have the highest scoring player in this match?
Like we'll have the highest scoring player, Sunderland.
You think Sunderland? Yeah, I think so
Forest,
too.
Yeah, they don't look good. Did you watch that last game?
I didn't catch all of it. I saw some of the highlights.
He lost. He's back to his old ways.
Me?
No, Ange.
Oh, Ange.
He's back to his old ways. Gonna take that gyro back to Greece, man.
Man, the disrespect for that man after what he did for you.
Sorry.
I know, right?
I appreciate him.
No respect.
I have respect for him. I feel like he needs to adjust his play. You can't be one-dimensional.
Everyone thinks that. I was looking at Trey Hume's scoring. So he's the 15th ranked defender, and he's the 30th ranked player overall. Just like the state of the game right now with defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought that was kind of wild. You can be the 15th ranked player, 15th ranked defender, and 30th ranked player.
Yeah, because it's tight right now. But this next one is the crazy one.
What, Zaka with another double-digit game, 3 in a row? Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have
I think he's just yeah. I mean, I think their schedule has been somewhat favorable, so I think that lends itself to what's going on.
To get those kind of points, 3 games in a row is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they played Villa, Palace, Brentford,
and he's playing the 6th role. Am I right? He's playing the
Burnley,
6th.
West Ham. I mean, Sunderland is at a very easy schedule. Like, look, it's West Ham, Burnley, Brentford, Palace, Villa. So
well, it sounded
and then they have Forest now.
Palace is obviously
actually, and then they have 3 easy games now. They have Forest, United, Wolves after that. So cakewalk. Secretly paying attention. I feel like I'm trying to get a rise out of Tico.
He's looking at his phone right now. He's reading stuff.
No. Phone's not even around me.
Yeah, it's on your crotch.
But yeah, Zaka's been a little bit of a surprise package. Worth keeping an eye on there for sure. Okay, moving on to Sunday. Villa versus Fulham. Villa just seems broken, man.
Bro. They scored.
When are they firing their manager?
I think it needs to happen. I mean, I think it's probably tough to conceive of doing it, but I think you just gotta at some point you gotta be like, wow, that they've kind of lost. There's just some sort of disconnect.
Did they lose in
I think
Europe?
the way that no, but I just like the way that the season ended last year. I think they just kind of like lost their mojo with the whole remember there was that disallowed or something happened and they should have won that game and gotten into Europe, but they didn't.
Yeah,
they just got screwed up. Yeah, I think Emery's time might almost be up, but we'll see. It's just hard. It's hard to imagine firing him after how well he's done.
Yeah, and they're finally in Europe, and that's his competition.
His bread and butter.
I mean, to be fair, they also haven't given him a lot of reinforcements.
No,
not this season especially. They actually kind of screwed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Watkins, is he a buy low or is he like a do not touch?
You can try to buy low, but that's still a risk the way they're playing.
I mean, what could you? I mean, we talked about this last week too, but every week it seems like less and less. Like Tico saying James Ward-Prowse, maybe it's not as crazy now. No, maybe that's not as crazy now as it was a week ago.
It's one of those things where if you have him on your team, you kind of have to play him, right?
But is it a headache that you want?
Exactly. And what's the ceiling he's gonna get? A goal every 5 games? He's not gonna score 20 goals or 10 assists. And he's not going to contribute unless he has a goal
contribution. He's been a top 20 player the last 3 years. And what's shifted? I mean, how much has really shifted?
I
think
know
it's
you're
I think it's a
a big
mentality
fan of
thing.
his. You know, the craziest thing about this guy is that he came off the Euros where he came in and hit that amazing goal as a sub. You think that would have carried over during the season because that's what happens to a lot of players, but it was the opposite. He kind of fell off a cliff. That was like he peaked.
He probably just needed. He was probably just tired. But I just think he's a good enough player. I think it's more the team, and like either Emery's going to figure this out or Emery's going to get sacked. One of those two things is going to happen, right? Like guaranteed. Either Emery and next 2 games Emery figures out or he gets sacked.
Before Potter?
I don't know, probably not. But I'm just saying one of those things is going to happen in the next 5 games, I think. And then at that point, I think Watkins will be scoring goals.
Should we just all pull 3 managers out of hat instead of the 3 that we think are going to get 5? So it's got to be Amarim, Potter, Emery.
I think
Potter goes. Fired. I think Potter goes first.
I think Amarim should go first, but he ain't going to.
I think that Chelsea game. I think if they don't, Chelsea doesn't get a red and that game goes as it should have, which would have been a comfortable Chelsea win. Then
debatable.
Then this conversation about getting sacked.
Not debatable.
Debating it.
Not debatable.
Okay. Continuing on this game, Fulham. Yeah, we talked about Iwobi and just showing what he can do, and that's why you don't bench your big guns, even if they're sucking. Except for maybe Watkins. Would you bench Watkins?
Yeah.
He's maybe. Is he getting to the point where if you can afford to bench him, you would?
If you're a Watkins owner, you're shopping him around and you're trying to.
Let's put it this way: if you have like one spot in your attack and you're looking at Watkins, you're looking at Anthony from Burnley, and Anthony from Burnley playing against City, right?
Yeah.
Or Watkins playing against Fulham. Which one are you gonna do? Tika? Would you play Watkins or would you play Anthony the hot hand, or would you go with Watkins?
I wouldn't play. I wouldn't play Watkins.
You wouldn't. You switch it.
It's pretty.
It's just so hard. It's just so hard to think about doing that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like his best game this year was 8.25 points. Was the first game. The guy played 90 minutes, had 1 point. He has only 2 shots on goal this year in 5 games. 2 shots on goal.
Oh my god,
that's horrible.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just let go.
It feels like Cunha's played less games and he's got more points than Watkins.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I think a lot of players have played less games and have more points. I think there's players that have probably had more points than Watkins in 1 game than he has in all his combined.
That's true.
Okay. We talked about it also, but Iwobi and Wilson both kind of being really involved, I think means that Kevin Watch lasts a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, unfortunately, if you picked him up, but I would hold on to him.
I don't think he's going
just anywhere. A matter of time until he breaks through, man.
Yeah, I think he's good. Okay, Newcastle Arsenal, low scoring game. It's at St. James's Park. So it's in Newcastle. Newcastle hasn't conceded away from home, but hasn't scored either. I don't know if they'll. And I think that's somewhat systematic. Like they play like a little bit different away from home.
But I wonder if
Gordon's back this game. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play with Gordon back, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm more worried about Elanga than anything else.
Yeah, I think that's a big cause for concern, the fact that he hasn't been starting. But you could see with Gordon back, you could see him slotting in on the right and then just speed demons on the other side of like a Voltamon.
I know you, and I know you said that you're going to bench Voltamon. I still play Voltamon this game.
You would?
I would, because they're going to sit back, but Voltamon's going to be the first ones forward.
I think I just have a wealth of options.
Oh, look at this
guy. So I can afford to.
Okay.
Well, he has the best team in the league. That's why.
Okay, Aragon. Let's go, man. Who's your other options?
I have Salah. I have.
That's not really an option.
Trash.
Evan Nielsen.
Not in the top 20. Bum.
And then I have really good midfielders. So I'm starting 5 minutes.
And you're in 5
so
minutes.
I'm playing a 3-5-2.
Is Fabian Schär playing this game?
No,
no concussion.
Yeah.
God, he's out.
He's out.
Yeah. That being said, though, Enzo, I get your point. Like, I think Voltamon, even though he didn't score a lot of points in this last game, looked really solid. Like, I think he has really good link-up play. His link-up play is incredible. Like, I'm like very impressed with him as a player, and I think he's adjusted much better than I thought he would to the Premier League. So it'll be interesting against Arsenal. Obviously, they have some big ass center backs, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
If Arsenal finishes second place this year, they'll be the first team in EPL history to finish second place 4 years in a row. So I'm kind of rooting for that.
Yeah, I am too.
They're the best second place team ever.
Are they going to beat their own record?
Hey, if you're an Arsenal if you own some Arsenal pieces, are you trying to like actively get other Arsenal pieces to try and like help with this rotation issue? Because I think they're starting to turn into like a total headache.
I think you have to.
So you like if you have Eze, you like, oh, I better pick up like Marino too, and just like because it seems like, you know what I mean. Like there's just some weird ones.
Not Marino, like because Marino's pretty like ass. But like if I have Saka,
I think it's gonna be hard to get.
Yeah, you have to trade for those players.
But I think it's gonna be hard to get like a Madueke. You know, I think maybe like you go for like a Martinelli if you have like Eze maybe. But like neither of them started this game.
Not in for Martinelli, super sub.
Super sub Martinelli.
I hate him so much.
What a goal, huh?
Yeah.
Lucky goal.
It was to me. It was a nice finish.
Do it
again. It was a good finish, and that's the second time he's done that in a week, where he's come off the bench and scored a crucial goal.
Maybe he's finally found his spot on the bench.
You know how
is
you
he
know
going to turn into one of those guys
team?
that you just? What'd you say?
How you know Arsenal's a loser team?
Keefe liked what he heard. That's why he had to stop. Go on.
Yeah.
The way they celebrate a tie, literally, like that's the epitome of being a loser. Embarrassing, honestly, embarrassing. You have title aspirations. You're going to celebrate a tie from a Martinelli goal. Jesus Christ! I think you've been there before. I mean,
they
get there first.
They have to get there before they can be there.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay,
can't believe
but I think is Martinelli the type of guy that would you consider? I think I know the answer to this, but I'm kind of asking. Would you consider if he doesn't start games, still starting in your team, knowing that he's going to come to the bench and make an impact?
Absolutely not. I fucking hate. Like I have words. I benched him in one of the leagues.
I know. I saw.
Even though you knew he was going to come on. I started Eze even though he wasn't playing. I was like, I think he's going to come on. And it ended up working out, but it wasn't like that wasn't a guarantee.
Yeah.
No, they'll start. I'd already started kind of once. So.
I'm going to be unbiased, and I'm going to say the same thing as Tico. Not because I hate him, just because if he comes off the bench, it's not guaranteed. Yeah, he's done it 2 games in a row. It's just not guaranteed. He's not one of those. You know what I mean? He's not a star coming off the bench.
Yeah, especially if like someone like Arsenal who have a lot of young talent on the team as well. What if they go up like 3-0, 4-0? They're like, hey, let's rest the players and
bring it down, man. Bring it.
Yeah. So
I
hate. Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially goalkeepers. If a goalkeeper's on the bench, I'm never starting.
It's a tough game. Damn.
Okay. The Monday game, Everton versus West Ham. You're gonna have all your stuff figured out by then, so it's just a matter of like, you know.
I hate it. I hate it when these last games. I hate it because if you're going to play Grealish, obviously, Ndiaye, but West Ham, I got Bowen, and I don't like starting Bowen unless I see him play on the right hand side.
But the good thing about like West Ham and Everton, they don't have a big rotation. Like imagine if you had Arsenal versus City like last week. That was a headache. Yeah,
horrible.
That's true. I mean, so Everton, you know, it's going to be Ndiaye. You know, KDH is going to start. You know.
This is another
Grealish is going to start. It sounds like Beto is probably the guy for now, even though he's been like generating 0
points, man. Bring on Barry.
I don't know.
Bring on Barry.
Barry.
Yeah, I think you're going to start all those guys. I think West Ham, you're pretty much just like Tico, you're going to be like as a James Ward-Prowse owner. Is that like someone that you'll be like, oh, I know he's going to play. I'm not worried about it. And I'll have him.
I mean, yeah, but I'm hoping by then, like, you know, if Savio starts, I could like put him on the bench.
You can switch, yeah. So you might have there might be other people that you would switch in ahead.
Yeah,
you know.
But worst case, you're pretty confident.
The player that's killing it right now and is also on the team that has the best name was Ndiaye. That guy is balling.
He looked great.
He's balling.
He looked really good.
He looks so good.
He was a really
I'm playing against Sesko this week, and I feel like Sesko's gonna score
do well for United.
He's gonna score. Yeah. He's gonna score a slam dunk off the crossbar.
Wait, well, let's stay on this one for just 1 minute. Potter, I think if he loses this game against Everton, I think he's in a really good chance.
He's in a pretty bad spot.
I think he's probably gonna get sacked if he loses this game. And I heard some rumors that Nuno Espirito Santos was hanging out in London.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So I think that could be a good thing. And I think if you have any West Ham pieces, you're pumped about that.
When you start
if you're a Bowen owner, if you're a Paqueta owner, if you're a Somerville owner, you're excited.
Yeah. You're gonna start seeing those bags under Potter's eyes. Then you know he's getting fired.
Those are already there, brother.
No. They came at Chelsea.
All right, those are the matchups. So are we going to do a parlay?
Wait, can we talk about last week's parlay?
Yeah,
do we need to talk about that?
Yes,
I don't know if we did talk about that. That was a bad one.
So we went 0 for 4.
We went off. None of us.
None of us.
We would have got up. No, because there was a tie, right? So like,
Yeah.
it was tie.
All the 3 of our teams, like Keefe's team, pick Wolves, lost. All of our teams tied. Villa was playing last. I was like, oh man, if Villa wins, I'll be the only one, right? And then
yeah,
didn't happen.
But
all right, so should we be a little more conservative?
I think so.
So, man, for a second when City was winning, I was like, fuck, Enzo's gonna be right, and we talked him off of that. But
I know
that was the good thing about it. Martinelli scoring. That was the only.
That was the only
positive. You bastards.
All right, so
okay, this week I have the odds up here. Tico, do you have the odds up as well?
I have it based off of Bovada. Yeah,
I have Bovada too.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I went first last week, so I shouldn't go first this week.
You want to go
Tico,
first?
you go first, or do you want me to go first?
Doesn't matter. I know who I'm taking. You guys.
Okay, you go then. If you know who you're taking, you go.
The Red Devils.
Huh?
Against Brentford?
Yeah.
Against Brentford?
Actually, no. Come back to me.
No, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's whatever. Where are they? Are they at home or away?
They're plus 102. I mean, there's Manchester City, who's a super safe pick, minus 600. It's not going to move the needle. I could pick Tottenham
they're
minus
the GTAC, so they're in Brentford.
You know what? I'm gonna take Tottenham minus 212.
That's probably that's where I was leading. Okay, so you take Tottenham. What does that leave me? Just City.
I already know who he's going to go for.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I love them. I think they're gonna crush Leeds. Okay, so what does that leave you?
+1. They're plus 143.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Like at plus 143, I think that's a good bet.
Last time you took him, they were also plus 143.
All right, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Oh, Enzo, I don't think you know this. I'm keeping track of everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So far, you have one correct.
How many? That's not bad.
Should we be placing personal bets on our own teams too, just so we can be like, no, I don't know. It's vindictive.
Fulham.
Okay, Enzo, tell me the game you're interested in. I can tell you the odds.
Fulham versus Villa.
Fulham is plus 235. Villa is plus 134. A draw is plus 205.
Fulham to win.
Really? Okay. I like it.
That really was very discouraging.
No,
I like it. Plus 235. That puts us in a juicy little plus 1098.
Yeah. Are we putting Sergey in this?
How many times
you know my
thing
is right? The less bets, the better. But I'm down. I mean, if he wants to. It's just.
I think the rule should be he should be here to make his.
Yeah,
bet.
if he's here, let's do it. But if not,
he's probably to take Everton. Yeah. So let's do this.
Let's do these three.
So it's 1,098, and then we're betting $30, which will give us a hefty $329.41.
Yeah, that's good. We need the little bets. We need to win some little chippers like that before we can swing
I'd like
for the
to
fences,
win 2 parlays in the season.
We won 2 last year, but they were 17 weeks apart.
Oh, we're taking Fulham at plus 235, Bournemouth plus 143, Tottenham minus 212, gives us a parlay of plus $1,098.
Plus 1,098, which is risk, plus 1098. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This has been episode 106 of Draft Offsides. My name is Keefe. I'm with Tico and Enzo. Follow us at Draft Offsides. Hit the like button. Do all those things.
Subscribe and follow.
And we will see you next week.
And comment.